Morning, guys. So yesterday was awesome. Thank you so much for watching, subscribing, liking, and being absolutely amazing to me. It's quite early and it's Saturday morning. It's actually really beautiful outside, so I'm gonna show you. This video actually gonna take me some time to make it because of the whole process. So I just peeled that much garlic. I'm not doing it too much because I want it to be able to dehydrate within a short period of time. So if I do so many of the trays, it will just basically take a little bit longer, and I don't want that. So I'm only gonna do about 3 trays. This is my food dehydrator that I got 2 years ago and I used it. So I have peeled the garlic already because it takes time, and I'm just gonna like lay it out as much as I can. And I did this 2 years ago, guys. I dehydrated lots of garlic 2 years ago. I think like I spent like literally 3 weeks on dehydrated garlic, and I've had it till like literally last winter. The only thing is that when I was storing it, I didn't like vacuum seal it or put in a mylar. So, you know, even though I didn't get sick, my belly was a bit like gassy, if it's not too much information. So this one I'm going to dehydrate, and I feel like I'm going to vacuum seal the jars, and then it's gonna be good for about 2 years for anything you want. I'm also gonna make a powder. So anyway, I think it's just 2 trays, so that's good. Let's do 2 trays, and then that way it will dehydrate like this, right? That way it will dehydrate a little bit faster, and it does take time. It really takes a long time. So let me just put this tray on top of it, close it. I'm gonna put it on, plug it in. I'm gonna do 140 Fahrenheit, okay? And I'm gonna set this for 5 hours. And I'm gonna check it out in about 5 hours if it's not dehydrated, because it needs to be dry, right? Like, you don't want to have a moisture. But anyway, I love my food dehydrator. See, it's on now. It is a great thing. I know a lot of people say, hey, like, why don't you just go to the shop and buy your already peeled or whatever garlic powder? I'm doing it because what if I can go to the shop? What if there is nothing in the shops? And it's the whole freaking point of prepping. And I don't want to be put in a situation when, I've not been prepping and something bad happens and I find it difficult to do stuff on my own. This is normal for me. This is very normal for me to do these things. And a lot of people find it tiring and boring, but it is what it is. We have to have skills. We have to learn how to do things. So guys, I'm gonna go and do some chores. It's Saturday, it's beautiful outside. I will talk to you in 5 hours. Good morning, guys. So my garlic, it's ready. It took me a while. I'm gonna show you. It took me a while to dehydrate this. I don't know if you can see it properly. It all depends how you cut it. I cut it quite rough. I don't cut it very thinly. So I dehydrated about 140 Fahrenheit for about 8 hours. It actually took me 8 hours. And now I'm going to put this garlic into a vacuum sealing bag. So I made a seal this morning on my food saver, and I'm gonna do this. Okay guys, so this is how it looks in my little bag. I didn't make it big. I cut it like, I didn't want to waste the plastic. Listen, what you see here, okay, it's about 10 of those. I'm not kidding you, okay? It takes time to peel it. It takes time to dehydrate it, but it's worth it. It's your own garlic. And you know what? I'm gonna make this mark. Most garlic, we have it here. It's from China or United States. We have garlic grown in BC, of course, but it's extremely expensive. And it's gorgeous. But this one, you can get a whole kilo for $5 in Superstore still. So what if there's no garlic in 3 months? What if there's like, you can't ship anything, right? Garlic is awesome, guys. In Poland, we use it for, I mean, you can't really treat a cold, but we just to feel better, we make garlic with milk, butter, and honey, and we drink it. It's not going to work as good as paracetamol or Tylenol, whatever it is out there, but it does definitely make you feel better. So Google it, research about it, and then yeah, so this one, I'm gonna do this now. Hang on a second. So I've got my food saver, and we're gonna seal it. By the way, this food saver, I got it at the beginning of a pandemic. It was $50. $50 fucking. So that's amazing, isn't it? Okay, let's do this shit. All right. See how it's crumbling it? Gorgeous. Gorgeous. Beautiful. Thank you. Oh shit. Yeah, I forgot to put the seal sealer. Let's do it again. It's early morning, okay? Forgive me, not thinking there. Oh god. Wow. Anyway. Son of a bitch. Guys, give me a second because something is going on here. Okay, you know what? We are going to learn from my mistake. I cut this bag, I believe, too short, okay? So I'm gonna make another bag and I'm gonna do it again. If you just give me some time, because it is sealed, but there's still some air. Yes, I can put this in the fridge and store it for a few months, but if it's really vacuum sealed, it's going to last longer. So it's 9 in the morning. I've only had one coffee. And yes, sometimes I do not think and I make mistakes. 2 seconds. Guys, I did it. I did it. It's perfectly vacuum sealed, okay? Yeah, I was trying to save on plastic. Not a good idea. Anyway, so yeah, this is my garlic. And I'm going to write down when I did it. I'm going to put it in the fridge. And that's going to last me for a long time. Now, I gotta tell you, when I dehydrated garlic 2 years ago, I spent weeks on cutting it, dehydrating. It takes time, right? I dehydrated about 3 big jars, and one of them I made a powder, and 2 of them was just like loose, that kind of thing. And it was loose in the jar. It wasn't vacuum sealed. It wasn't dry can, nothing like this. And I used it at the beginning of this year, and I didn't get sick. I was still fine. So I think like a year and a half without any extra vacuum sealing. But I wouldn't really recommend doing for that long without extra packing things like this, because I didn't get sick, but I was quite gassy. Anyway, too much information. Everybody is different. Everybody reacts to things different way. So you know what? I'm gonna put that away in the fridge, and I'm gonna dehydrate more garlics, and I'm gonna do it in a dry canning because I'm gonna show you what I have. I do have those babies, couple of attachments for jars. So that's my next thing that I'm gonna do. Learn how to really dry can in jars. Anyway, I am gonna go because I have to go somewhere and I have a date with my girlfriend. We're gonna go for a nice coffee and a little shopping and just kind of take our minds off the bullshit. But then I have to go and work on my project, which I'm going to show you. So thank you so much for subscribing, liking, and don't mind me talking too much, because I do. But that's just me. Anyway, love you all, guys. Have an awesome Sunday and stay safe. Keep prepping. Get some garlic on, okay? Bye, love you guys.